yesterday we began with a prayer around yoga, Namami Yoga Vidya. We also had a beautiful Bharatanatyam dance invocation. And so we want our friends from RMIT Melbourne to feel so yogic that we have a prayer, 40,000-year-old prayer from Australia today morning. Yeah. And after that, we have Dr. Rashmi. She will introduce a very seasonal, very powerful ritual and medicine, which we will all together partake. And then we will invite the first speaker for the morning. Okay. So can we have that prayer from Australia? Thank you for being with us in that very ancient prayer from Aboriginal tribes of Australia. So this event is jointly organized by RMIT Australia and IIT Delhi as part of a Ministry of Education funded SPARC project. And so we have interacted with communities in Thilonia with the Social Work and Research Center. Bankar Roy and Aruna Roy set up this center over 75 years ago. And we also interacted with communities in Auroville, Tamil Nadu recently. We had amazing presentations yesterday, and we have interesting and amazing lineup of speakers for today also. We will like to begin with a small prayerful ritual around the changing seasons. When James and Liam came to New Delhi, there was a little more nip in the air in the mornings, late nights. And then we had March 21, the day of the equinox. And you can see the sun already shifting, right? And so we have Dr. Rashmi who will speak. Can you put that image? About the Chaitra Churana. Chaitra is a month in the Indian calendar. Dr. Rashmi, if you can please come up. Thank you. Yes, please.
Namaste. So, today I am talking about Chaitra Churan. So, we know Chaitra Masa, it has been, and being a part of tradition and rituals along with Ayurvedic science. So, there comes the importance of tender leaves of Nimba. So, Nimba is used all over India. But this special churna, in this special churna, it has been taken care from the different parts of India. Which ingredients are eaten more during the Chaitra Masa? They all are infused in this churna. So, tender leaves of Nimba, as I told you, we along with the churna, it is advised, it is traditionally practiced about bathing using the tender leaves of Nimba. And we have Gudi Padwa as a festival, and there during the different Gudi Ubhane so
in technical term you say Gudi and Gudi only.
So Gudi Padwa. So in that there is a special mention about Nimba, including Azadika and Hika. So this has to be taken. The
Begin with
measurement,
Leo.
as we were saying yesterday about
Just a small
standardization.
pinch by your
So the
two
measurement
fingers
is
and you eat
2
it.
pinches of
2 pinches or 1 pinch?
1 to 2 pinches.
1 to 2 pinches. Yeah. Yes.
So
Great. Big
that
pinch.
pinch will be your own measurement. Your pinch will be
Your own
pinch.
pinch for
If
yourself.
the child is taking, it will be the child's pinch.
Eat it. Yep.
So it is your standard measurement, and that
1 pinch.
that is something which should not be
Small
done for
pinch.
1 day. It is for that complete masa that we have to do, and so it has to be practiced for those 2 months. What has happened nowadays, Chaitra comes for 1 day, we celebrate Gudi Padwa. On that day, we eat neem, and rest of the days we don't use it. But that is not the meaning behind the practice. The meaning behind the practice is that in order to prevent yourself from the, as we say, equinox 21st of March, there will be transition in the environment. So for that, to prevent ourselves from the excessive heat, this will act as a soothing agent integrated in our food. So many people find it difficult to eat that neem leaf. It is a bit bitter. So the swad is taken care in this churna. If you are eaten, it is tasting again. It is not a bitter taste that comes first. So there are multiple tastes involved in this, and so it has to be practiced for 2 months, and swad is taken care in this. Preventive value in the community about this churna is that as we are exposed to the excessive heat, so boils or burning in the eyes, burning in hands and palms, or just people say I feel heat from inside, so that is taken. Epistaxis भी होता है, there is epistaxis, nose bleeding. So multiple minor events will be taken care, and अगर हम heat को पहले ही we prevent it from super exceeding, then many of the things are taken care at preventive. This is the importance of Chaitra. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rashmi. तेरा तुझको अर्पण.
I was hoping we'd get a little
Sorry?
brief of yesterday afternoon. Okay.
There's a mantra for this. It's called Churnamadaha Churnamida.
I hope I didn't leave anybody out. So Dr. Ritupriya has asked me for a little brief of what transpired yesterday afternoon, and grandmothers deserve that. Grandmothers deserve everything, actually. So yesterday afternoon, we primarily sort of had a session. Of course, Liam spoke and conducted a wonderful thought experiment. Yeah. And what else did we do? Yes, Aditi spoke. Aditi spoke on shaping what shapes us. So Aditi is a product designer from School of Planning and Architecture, and she showed an image of Lord Ganesha with a six-pack, not with a pot belly. She also showed the pot belly, and she said, you know, why do our icons look like this in India? So she, of course, explored it from various different ways. She also spoke about her PhD and her work in Australia, a little bit about how she worked in a hospital and evidence-based medicine and how it is different and what was happening here. So she had not attended the morning session, so that was very interesting. Liam was there throughout the morning session, and he conducted 4 thought experiments from self-care to system and how it cares and how can we create a system that cares. Then we had an extended discussion among delegates, open mic, so a lot of sharing. And we finally closed, I think, around 6 p.m. after all those discussions were over. It was very interactive. Dr. Girija had to leave yesterday afternoon. And Dr. Vani, who came from Dehradun, also had to leave. So we are -3 from yesterday. There are some additional. Dr. Prof is here. And little Yogi is here, a youngest participant. That's so wonderful to see. Yeah, young man. So nice to see him. And anybody else who's new? Venkat is here. Venkat from Path. Welcome, Venkat. He'll be a speaker today.